All right. We should be up now.
Boom, bomb, and live. That is awesome. And we have, they just previewed Luca Harrington, who made it in because
Imagine.
Tormode is out with the broken arm. Oh, I cannot wait for this. And then are they doing like time? Do they get like 4 runs or something?
So
I
what
forget
I
format
heard
wise.
is 2 run whatever quote unquote qualifier, and then they cut the field in half, and then 2 run final.
Interesting. And I don't know if you watched the snowboard women's big air last night, but they did a similar thing there too.
Okay.
They
No,
had a
I.
field of 8 and then they cut to 4 and then gave them like 2 runs as a 4-person final, which was that's a new
Yeah, that's a
format
new
because
wrinkle.
usually it's everybody still
Yeah.
has that
Oh,
chance
Dave
in four
Euler on
runs.
the TV. Dude, I couldn't get Roku to stream on my devices last night, so I was just like,
Ooh,
something had better fix itself here. So I'm able to do it on my laptop, but when I was trying to just watch it on my tablet in bed last night, I was getting
not
just a
happening.
purple spinning circle, and I'm just like, this is gonna haunt my dreams.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just spinning there, saying like you're
Yeah,
missing
taunting
something,
you. Yeah,
just so you know.
big things are
Um,
happening. You can't see
Yeah,
it.
that's a bummer because I was kind of giving props to Roku for like being on time
Yeah.
last night and like a pretty good stream. I mean, so far today on the laptop, it's looking good too. Oh, starting off with Luca Harrington.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, I was so pumped. That video, he posted a video, was it Trip 19 on the big
Yep.
air jump in training
Blunt.
last night? Yeah, blunt. And I was like, wow, aren't they glad they invited him? You
Wow, what
know,
an idea. What an idea.
so
Who
crazy.
possibly could have known
Yeah.
that this was going to be a thing? All right, Luca.
All right.
Dude,
Oh, drip drop. Drop top.
I'm so ready.
Yeah, very nice. Wow, dude. Like pretty clean rail section. Not gonna lie. And I don't even know how much practice time he got.
Yeah, right. Well, usually they let
I think he went switch
alternates go.
16 on the first one, then bring back on the second. Dude, this is
Okay,
already a
you're a
heater
couple
run. This
seconds
is
in front of me, but
oh,
you
I'm
can
so
keep talking
sorry.
like I'm not. Yeah,
Oh
that's an
my
A-Hall bringback.
gosh, dude. Oh, that okay, are you caught
That
up
was
to
to
the end
the
of that run now?
bottom.
That was to
All
the
right, I
bottom.
got to
And to be honest, like,
refresh.
yeah, refresh it so we're like caught up in time. But
Yeah.
for the first guy to drop to send down like a clean and I would say like pretty tech rail run. First rail was front up, front two. I mean, yeah, dude, that was a great first run. I think ranking wise, I would put him in first right now. What would you say?
That's some great analysis there, Pete.
Thank you very much. Great mix of stuff though too, like the bring back in the middle there, and then
Yep.
just like crank, triple. He did just kind of the singular safety instead of what they're like that
Yeah,
double over
his
Esco
Esco
grab.
thing. Yeah. Yeah.
But
I mean, he'll upgrade
still,
that, but that's still a solid run. 85, yeah.
dude, 85. Yeah, I mean you can't go much higher with that being the first guy to
Yeah.
drop,
First dude out of
right?
the
But
gate. Yeah.
dude, if you have a little bobble, well, guess what? You're under an 85. I can tell
Yep.
you that much.
Yep. Yeah, it's like you just gotta beat 5 dudes.
Yeah. It's interesting that they're going to like a final format. To be honest,
Yeah.
if they did that, I'd like to see a bigger qualifier field instead of 8. You know,
Yeah, I totally agree.
if
Well, so
yeah,
with X Games, oh, we'll come to that after Ralph here goes.
yeah, he's looking pretty good so far too, though.
Yeah.
Cranking some serious speed, dude. Great rail run so far. I'm pretty pumped. Haven't seen a Misty 4 yet, dude. I think that's the second
We're at
16 we've
16.
seen on the first jump. Here we go, money boot. Oh my. Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Those
you're still about 2 seconds in front of me, but I can deal with it.
I'm Yeah, I'm sorry to be ahead of you, but those were two hammer runs
Yeah.
right off the bat. Like 16s on that first jump, which is like obviously the smallest of the three.
Yeah, it's not huge.
Yeah, is like pretty gnarly. But then we've seen triple on the last jump in the first two runs.
Yeah.
And Connor went, I would say, just as big as Luca.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe land like a little goofier, but it was still super clean.
Yeah, I liked Luca's variety a little bit more. Yeah, I think Luca probably went a little bit bigger. Well, maybe that wasn't the last jump. No, my bad.
Yeah, we're into replay on the last right now.
Yeah. I just saw second to last, and now I'm on last. Whatever.
Boy. And
I
they
mean,
both had a safety in there. Lucas was on that trip.
Yeah. I'd still give it to Luca, but
they're giving it to Connor Relf with an 88.33.
All right.
Dude, okay. Those are big scores right off the bat for the first two. It's like if you look at the rest of the field still left to go, it's like, man, did they even go too high with the 85 and then the 88?
I mean, well, it's like what we said leading up to this. Like, it's a stacked field. I mean, everyone's going to put down a good run. You know, like, no one is going to be like, well, you know, that was kind of a throwaway athlete. Like, that's not going to happen.
No,
everyone's going to put down at least one pretty solid run.
And I think the weather looks great too. I mean, Max always kind of skis without a coat, I feel like, in comp situation stuff. So maybe he's not the best, like, telltale. I'm sure it's a little chilly, but I mean, no weather, no snow, doesn't look like a ton of wind.
Yeah.
I mean, the course looks like it's running good.
Yeah,
and
people have dark lenses on. That means a thing. What's that?
And it also kind of looks like that drop-in is built up. Like,
I agree.
A little higher than it's been.
Dude, I totally agree. Yeah, look at that.
Dude, I can't believe they listen to us.
I know. Right,
wow.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah, Switch Cork 4 was awesome. Dang. Are you on the last jump right now?
He's going into it right now.
Not a bad run. I don't know if that's like
third place
up there. Yeah, I think it's going to be third right now. And it's, for me, it's not because of like he didn't have a triple on the last jump. To be honest, like I think it was a second. Yeah, the second rail section was like okay, but it was like continuing.
Yeah.
And it looked like on that last jump he got a little loose, like grab stuff for me.
Yeah,
like
no, he could have grabbed better. Loose. Yeah, he could have grabbed better. He knows that.
Oh, and he missed that Japan hard on the switch right.
Oh, yeah, he
did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be lower, kind of a throwaway, but dude, again, I'm super big Max Moffitt fan. I hope he puts it down clean.
He's going to be fine.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not worried. It does seem like maybe clouds like just rolled in, like it's been sunny all day, and now all of a sudden there's some clouds.
I could see that. I saw some like training clips or something, and they were probably from the morning where it was like straight bluebird.
Yeah, all right,
but
Evan's
still,
my spoiler, so I need something here.
Oh, might have spoiled that for you, but he had a bobble there on the first rail.
Right off the bat. Yep, that's not going to do it.
I'm a big fan of that sweater, regardless of, you know, whatever. You have another run, you're a great skier.
Nice.
That's a great looking sweater.
Cashmere?
I don't know. I wish that Carly was on course and could ask him who he's wearing.
Yeah. Carly might just know. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, she might. We're not versed in that area of the world,
not really.
Unfortunately.
As an
that's
Aspenite,
not our forte.
I feel like it's mandatory that you stay on top of the latest ski fashion trends. So
I think so. Oh, dude, it looked like his toe just I don't even know if that should have clipped out there.
Yeah, like he was a little bit on his toes, but that's not a thing. For me, that is not a thing.
Not if you're gonna like be going into 3 huge jumps and you're having a clip out like that. That's a little scary. I would get a tech to look at that. Maybe.
Yeah, I would have someone look at that.
Canadian ski
Evan.
tech.
Yeah, bro, we need you. I don't know who the Slope Canadian Ski Tech is because Kenny was their pipe guy. Maybe Kenny does all of them. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. No, dude, they're government funded. I bet they have 2, 3, 4
Yeah, you're
people
right.
for every event.
That's
you know?
fair. Yeah.
Oh, Andre with the
More fashion forward. I like it.
fashion, dude. I like it because you're in Aspen. You know,
Yeah, act
be
like
who
it.
you wanna. Yeah, yeah, be who you wanna be. Okay, that was a nice little transfer on the top rail there. Ooh. Kind of going for cork 4 on that last one, switch cork 4, but I would say not as good as Max and not really that corked.
Yeah.
Quark. I was coaching when I got here to Montana to a younger age group, and we did the little, what are your goals? Fill out your sheet.
That was pretty sick. Yeah.
And somebody filled it out. It was this little girl, and she's like, I want to do a cork 7, but spelled it Qwark. And I
I
thought
like
that
it.
was I thought it was the best. That's like the best
Bro,
spelling.
that's how
of
smart
cork.
people spell it. Yeah.
I think so. Spell it like it sounds. Yeah, even Tom's talking about the pink jacket. That's
Yeah.
a standout, especially with
thing.
cloud cover.
That's what I'm saying.
I would say, I mean, that was a strong run from him. I don't have like a lot of takeaways on it, maybe a little off on the first rail.
Yeah, that's
Overall
a thing.
strong. I don't know if for me if that goes above that 85 Luca Harrington score.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
but
agree.
they do think so.
Really?
Going 87 on that. I don't know if I agree with
I
that.
mean, it's like he's got some solid stuff, but none of it is like exciting stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking in my head is like that was a great run. It didn't have like a wow factor for me.
That's what I'm
Lucas
saying.
was kind of a wow factor, even on his rails. Was like a little up there.
Yeah.
But if they did reward him above Luca, it could be on the grabs because his grabs were on point,
That's
super
true.
visible in all 3 jumps,
Yeah.
and no safeties.
Yeah.
So
I appreciate that about Andre too. Like he really does
yeah,
try to go hard on his grab, so I like that.
yeah, I think that's solid. Matage. Franking up top on rails.
Yeah, he's not messing around on rails.
Oh, he messed around on that last one.
Okay,
No,
maybe on the last one.
unfortunately. Dang.
Pete,
He
chat
also, it
wants
looked
to
like he
know,
got his.
Pete. So, you for 2026 X Games broadcast commentator? Question mark.
Who wants to know this?
Bobby Sontag in our live chat right now.
Oh, dude, I love Bobby Sontag so much. I haven't talked to him forever. I would love to, dude. I saw Tom last. What was it? Last spring, and asked him about it, and he was like, "Yeah, you might be good." He's like, "But that's my job, dude. Don't be trying to take
not
my
just gonna
job."
give you my job.
I was like,
that's not how this
Tom,
works.
don't worry, dude. Yeah, I was like, "You're my favorite announcer," and he is. I know he's not listening because he's announcing, but he's the best commentary. He knows exactly what he's watching, talking about,
and he's like actually professional with it too. I like that.
Yeah, I do too. Bobby, thank you so much, but no, it's gonna stay Tom.
It's gonna be Tom for a minute. That's okay.
They can bring me in for like a knuckle hug. We don't need a real announcer for that one.
Yeah. All right, Mac.
Mac dog. All right, maybe off a little early there. Yep. But he don't care. He's gonna crank. Ooh.
I like that.
That looked like it. Yeah, I did too. Dang. Dude, he is so clean on jumps. Not saying he's not clean on rails, but his air awareness is like out there, up there, whatever you want to say. Oh. Okay. That was like a heavy That was a heavy pull Mac run. I'm a little bummed on that first trail. I'm sure he is too, but that was off like a good foot, 12 inches early, probably.
Yeah. The question is, are the judges actually going to remember the first rail right now? You know?
I'm not sure. And that looked like a switch 6, like switch cork 6 on continue 2.
Yeah.
That was super cool. Yeah, Tom is saying off early
nice.
too, but I think he was talking about the last tube there, but I didn't really see that. I think he cleared that one.
Yeah, I mean, he was off a little early in the last two, but I felt like it was worst on the first.
You know, and that's where, like, you know, judging a rail section for me is like switch cork 6, continue 2,
Yeah.
but you're off a little bit early. Like, I give you a little leeway
Yeah.
because that's
There's
a
a little bit
gnarly
of leeway
trick.
on a big rotation. Yeah.
Yeah, they gave him some leeway big time,
Yeah.
dude. That was
I'm not
91.66.
not surprised at all.
No, me neither.
I think
He's
that's
clean,
accurate.
but I think it is too, but I think he was off even earlier on that first rail.
Yeah.
And I don't think they even showed a replay of that. So I don't know, because Connor Ralph was like pretty dang clean, but again, his jumps, I mean, that speaks volume. He's insane, just insane.
Yeah, I definitely thought Max jumps were cleaner than Connor. I totally agree.
Yeah, I think so too, and grabs too.
Yeah,
nice big old grabs, especially that switch trip. That thing is so insane. That one he did in locks off of the twisted sit, dude. I still think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just got a
big.
flashback when he did it off of the last jump here. I was just like, I've seen that before.
It's crazy too, because he makes that switch trip look so mellow.
Yeah.
That's not mellow.
No,
like
it is
at
not mellow.
all. And he makes it look so easy. It's pretty wild. Testament to a very solid skier, I would say.
All right, now we got some 3 big dogs.
Oh, Colberto. Nice.
Yep, clean.
Oh.
Clean.
Sick. Dude, love the little transfer there.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Okay, so remind me again, format. They're going 2 runs.
2 runs.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I don't like it. I like seeing full field go 4 runs, personally. Right?
I mean, if you're going to have such a small field, I don't understand it.
I don't get it either. I would just let them all run. But also, dude, mad props because he put that down one-footed.
Yeah, right. I mean, I understand if you've got like a bigger field, you know, like if it's not a hyper competitive field, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, well, really, there's only 5 people that have a chance to get podium. Then it makes sense to squeeze it down to 5. But this men's slope field is just so stacked.
Yeah, that all 8 of them have 4 runs in them.
Yeah.
Like, and could continue to probably build, change, like kind of progress those runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I love that. And I don't know if it was like a time thing either, right?
No, I don't
like,
think it was. I think
time?
it's just I think it's a suspense thing. So they have like, they're like, okay, in Slopestyle, we want to have X amount of runs for TV, right? Like they have a set amount that they want to do. So, you know, whatever it is, like 8 times 3, 25 to 30 runs is what they want to do. So the numbers will work out, you know what I mean? Where it's all about the same amount of runs. So that's definitely not it. They're just trying to find a way to like build suspense. That's my theory.
To me,
I've been wrong.
To me, it's not as suspenseful.
Oh, A-Hall, no polls, bro.
I know, and I said it last night, but I kind of appreciate it, right? This is not a FIS event. You are not required to have polls.
Right.
Whatever. Bring it back, dude. There's so much hate around the polls or no polls. I don't even care. Do your thing. You be you. Oh yeah, for sure. I really appreciate that. Dang, dude. Yeah, that was pretty good A-Hall run.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. Again, like we talked about, in kind of the bring back stuff that's been popular right now,
Mm-hmm.
his bring back is so noticeable on
Yeah.
that second jump.
Yeah.
And it's just mind bending, like the way that he does it and how it looks.
Yeah, that hand
Yeah,
drag on that rail was cool. I dig
it
that.
was it was cool too, and I think Tom was just kind of talking about it too.
Oh, he kind of boot grabbed that bring back though.
He
Did you see that?
did.
Huh.
Switch 14 on the last one.
Looked like it.
Yeah, I don't know where that one's gonna end up.
Yeah.
76. I could
No,
see it.
they saw the
Boot
boot grab.
grab. And then I also I appreciated that hand drag. That was cool. But at the end of the day, that was a on the back too. Right. So
Yeah.
if you were to put that up against I don't know, even Max's switch cork 4, Max switch cork 6,
Mm-hmm.
it's different, but it's not as tech, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as like traditionally tech, but it's not an easy trick to do, you know?
For sure.
I don't know.
All right. Burke. Will we see? I'm not even gonna say it. I will hold. I will hold off. I'm doing okay. 2 Prets 4. That was nice. 4-4. Okay.
I mean, not bad. I'm gonna say that's solid.
That was solid. I think it was a little off early on that last one.
I agree.
But also, are they really dinging people for that?
It doesn't seem like it.
Max in first place. So
Yeah.
yeah, ends with the switch 18. Super nice tail on it too. Yeah,
Yeah.
overall that was a great run, top to bottom. Boy, I would like to see that one versus Lucas and Andres. And this is why I truly would be a bad judge because I have short-term memory loss.
Yeah.
I'd have to have 8
He
monitors
yeah, he was
replaying all
off
the time.
pretty early on that third rail, like what you said.
Yeah. But overall, though, I mean, those were clean jumps and pretty dang clean long grabs.
Yeah,
So I don't think he's going to get really dinged anywhere there. I
I
just
agree.
don't know if that jump wise with the early off goes above Luca. I think
I think
for
they'll put it
me,
above Luca. I think they absolutely will.
I think they should put him just above A Hall and under Luca.
Yeah.
Oh, and you nailed it again.
I felt, yeah, I mean, it's just like for me, Burke's rails don't quite hold up. You know, like I thought Burke's or Luca's rails were pretty good. Like I liked Luca's rails a little bit more. But I mean, I don't know. I guess you could say that Burke's jumps were a little better, but I don't know, it's a little bit of a stretch.
I think his grabs were a lot better.
Yeah.
But again, he came off pretty early on that one rail, and I don't think Luca had an early off in his
I
rail
don't think
run.
you did either.
So if that to me says okay, we're really caring about grabs.
Yeah.
And then, with Mac and Burke kind of being up in the mix there with early offs in both of their runs, I don't love that. I got to say that right now, too. I don't love that.
No, I don't love that, but I guess you gotta, you gotta pick your battles, and they're obviously excusing a couple early offs if you really hang on to your grabs. So
I wonder if that
I
was
don't know.
talked about in the riders meeting. Like, hey, if you come off early,
I doubt it.
just make sure you grab until you
Yeah,
land, and you're about to lose some
and
fingers.
then you'll be fine.
I don't think you have to pick your battles. I think you have to judge the whole thing and judge it fairly.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I don't
so,
disagree. That's for sure.
yeah, I think the whole thing is a battle. And again,
Ain't
God
that
bless
the
the
truth?
judges. I don't want to do it. I just want to argue about it.
Yeah, right.
uh, Bobby Sontag, dude. That's awesome. Thanks for tuning in, Bobby. Are you? We're on commercial now.
Yeah, we're on commercial.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Dude, yeah, it definitely makes it a little bit more interesting. So I'm kind of getting it now because like I'm stressed out for Colby and A-Hall.
Yeah, me too.
You know?
Like big time. I'm stressed out for Evan McEachran too, and Max Moffitt. That's the
Yeah.
thing. This is why I want to see all 8 do 4, or like I'd love to see all 8 do 3, and then go to like a
Yeah.
2-run final or something. I know that's, like you said, it's going to add a bunch of runs if you do it that way, but that was like kind of the beauty of like X Slope is like once you're in, you have these chances, right?
Yeah.
And I think there was one year where they did more of like a jam style format. Colby won it that year, but every run, he did 4 runs, and every run was different and like pushed it even farther and like landed bolts and he won it. And
Yeah,
yeah, it
that's
was like
sweet.
to me that year, yeah, he was the winner. He just showcased like an insane amount of skills.
Wouldn't it be interesting if they moved to more of a like overall impression thing for Slope, kind of like what they did for Knucklehuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think, I think what they want to do is the whole like, athletes aren't comfortable. You know what I mean? Like pull them so that they need to land runs because like that's what was the big thing and why they went to 3-run final in my opinion. Is it was just like, well, it gives athletes plenty of time to get in, relax and then put down a really good run, third run. But it seems like they're getting away from that.
I think so too. So I could see it going kind of that jam route, which I think that year for Colby, it was
Yeah.
something similar to that.
Oh, was it?
But I also appreciated like in locks where they gave you feature by feature scores, right? And I
Yeah.
don't think they do that at every FIS event. I think that was specific to locks, and I think that's more of like
Interesting.
the SLS, like Street League format of judging. I personally appreciate that because it's nice to see like then you would see like, okay, they were early off on a rail. Oh yeah, they got dinged on that.
Yeah.
Or missed that grab.
I
They got
agree.
dinged on that feature.
It gives you a lot better information, like as a viewer, as a coach, as an athlete. But I like overall impression because it gives right, like it gives judges a little bit more control over trying to be like yeah, there was an early off here, but like the last 2 jumps were insane, and as an overall impression, we can excuse an early off if the rest of your run is just madness. But whatever. All right, here's
if we're gonna go even farther into it, I would like to see a rider judged X Games final.
that would be interesting. That's for sure.
I think it would be sweet, and they know they could figure it out, right?
Or I mean, just like like what they're doing with the AI judging thing, right? Like, don't have it count necessarily, or have it count for a little bit. Like have it count like 10%. So the athletes really thought so and so should have been a lot higher. I don't know, man. Lucas rail run.
That was a super clean rail run.
Yep.
That was really nice. Heavy safety on that first one for the 16 again,
Yeah.
but dude, he had a great bring back too. Very A-Hall-esque.
Come on, Luca.
With the Esco grab, with the dude, that was much better than his first run.
I completely agree.
That was like much better, and if you were gonna 85 that first run,
yeah,
man, dude, that was super nice off the end of every single rail too.
Yeah, he did not mess around.
No, not at all. Sorry, I went a little sideways there on you.
I mean, I like it. He definitely got Japan.
Dude, he definitely did, and that thing was like almost all the way at 10.
Yep.
Dude, and then, again, this is why we were such big fans in Big Air. But he sent that last one to the moon, and he lands so clean.
Give the kid
past
a score.
The last line. Yeah, dude, he got a 93. He's up in first.
Let's go.
I don't know if you can hear me pounding the table.
Yeah, look at he's freaking out. Oh man.
Dude, Luca, he was on the line. He was like, I did not expect that score to be coming through. You should have expected it, dude.
Right?
You seemed awesome.
We expected it, bro.
Yeah. We've been expecting it since, for 4 weeks now.
Yeah, right.
We've been talking about you for 4 weeks. Oh, that was sick, dude. I'm so pumped for him.
Hell yeah.
Dude, but remember, Connor Ralph's still sitting in third right now, and he had a hammer first run, too.
He definitely did. But he can still do it better, which is another thing.
I know.
All right.
Dude, again.
All right, I feel like we got a
runs,
contest
anyway.
now. Yeah, I feel like we got a contest now, Pete.
Oh, I think we do.
I'm ready.
Like, where does Mac go from here, too?
Yeah, that's a fact. I
Like,
mean,
he's
Mac
going to have to up.
could have held on to his grabs a little better, I feel like. So he's got space.
For sure. And finish that first rail.
True.
Connor Ralph looked good on the rails. He might have been early off on that first one, but again, like we've been talking about,
Yeah,
does that matter? I don't know. Maybe a hand touch.
A little hairy, yeah.
Yep, he's done for. Anyways, dude, he's got a great score that he's sitting on there with an 88.
Yeah.
Like he's not bubble. I mean, it's actually a scary spot to be, but he's posted a good score for just having 2 runs. Like mad props, rookie at X Games.
That could get him in, 100%.
Oh yeah, I think so, and I hope as these other runs come in too, like that he keep a good look. His first run was really nice.
Yeah.
Got to be pumped on that, regardless for your first year. That's a good showing. Did not
Bobby
improve.
says, I miss the good old days when Slope had full qualifier day and finals the next day. I agree.
We are right there with you on that one.
Yeah, 100% co-sponsor.
Yeah, big time. Be great to have it be like an open event. They pulled it off at Locks, like we've been talking about, so it's possible. Doable. It's possible. Take me back. All right, Max.
Yep.
Fingers crossed, dude. I hope you put it down.
He was your spoiler, right?
Yeah, he was, I think.
All right, that was nice.
Because I'm a big fan.
Yeah. I mean,
nice
who
too.
is it?
That's how you switch cork 4. That was such a nice dip.
That's cool.
So left 14, right 16, a little goofy.
Yeah. Ooh, big speed check.
He's pumped on it.
Did he grab that last jump though?
I think he got a tickle in there. I bet if you asked him, he thinks so because he's like pretty pumped on it.
Okay.
It was a good run though. I mean,
it's better than his first run.
Like, yeah, better than his first. But again, like who are we looking at on the bubble? Andre?
Yeah.
I don't know. I know his switch cork 4 was super proper. I would put that above Andre's switch cork 4.
True.
Yeah,
we got to see the grabs on these jumps though.
I think that's going to be the one. Yeah, he got it on the second one, and that second one looked to be like wanted to be a nose butter. Don't know if it really was.
Yeah. I don't know. He got the grab on jump 3, but he definitely didn't lock it, you know? Yeah, they gave him a 75. I don't know if I would have given him a 75, but he's bombed too.
Yeah, I kind of like feel that feeling that his face was looking like.
Yep. No, I've been there. I have been there.
That was probably more than a 75 to
I
me.
think it was probably more than a 75, but, you know, can you put it above Burke?
I don't know if you can put it above Burke or Andre. I think you could maybe go between. I think you could have been in the 80s there, ranked between A-Hall.
Yeah. All right, come on,
and
Evan.
Burke, but
this is my spoiler right here, Pete.
Dude, even Tom's talking about the sweater. That's a great looking sweater.
It is.
Ooh, barely got that around in the last one, but we'll call it clean. He's a jumpman, though.
Yeah, he is a jumper. All right, fairly solid 16.
Jumpman.
Yeah, solid. Come on, Evan. Oh.
It's funny because when he took off, too, I was like, is this a Evan switch grip set because that was like
Yeah.
big, but then he went slow. But I mean, still not even slow enough.
Yeah.
Shoot, that was heavy.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone has
that.
been speed checking real hard before that last jump, and he did
Yeah,
not. He went
he
pretty much straight.
he's a big guy too.
Mm.
He's pushing some D1, maybe basketball player weight. I don't know, full football player, maybe like a D1 kicker weight.
Yeah.
I don't know how much those guys weigh.
D3 tailback, maybe.
D3 linebacker, high school, maybe a high school linebacker.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no, we got there.
I mean, maybe cornerback,
Oh,
maybe solid cornerback.
yeah, that is such a bummer. Dude, look at how big he went, though. Oh my God, the fallout on that
Yeah,
too.
he would definitely didn't really know where he was because he was spotting for the landing
I know.
on
I
that
wonder if
last
part of
three.
that's cloud cover, but the other thing is like, dude, he was over the knuckle and continuing up on that.
Yeah.
There was that thing was just moon rocket. Oh, that is bummer.
Yeah. He's all right though.
Yeah, that's
That's
good.
good.
Dude, Luca Harrington still top spot.
Let's go, baby.
Insane. Insane.
I am totally here for it. So
Also, I
we're
got
getting
another
we're getting
gripe.
close to being Luca qualified, by the way. I don't know what the number is, but he's almost definitely in.
Yeah, I think so too.
What were you gonna say?
I don't know, dude. Maybe it's like if you were gonna make this cut to finals, you do like 5 people. 4 is just aggressive. I
They're
don't
doing
know.
5. They're doing 5.
Oh wait, I thought it was 4.
No, they're doing 5. The
Oh,
line
okay.
right now is between Burke and Ahal.
Oh, I see it on the TV.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that makes me feel a little bit better. Andre, Mr. Pink Coat. Looks like the sun's coming back out a little bit on this
Yeah.
run. Dang. Okay.
Andre is nothing if not consistent. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he is very, very consistent, but bringing that like over to 18 on the last jump,
Yep.
maybe improvement, but that second rail was like a little bobbly on the 4 out. Not like necessarily unclean. Let's see.
It's like his first jump too. Like I feel like it was one of those things where he overset it. So when he's grabbing mute, he's not like tweaking mute. He's kind of like grabbing mute, but trying to like extend a little bit so he doesn't over rotate, which I don't love, but I guess that's not really that big of a deal.
Yeah, they didn't even show his second rail, which they've done before when people make mistakes and then they don't give us a chance to see that. It's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, obviously more DD for a second run, but in my mind less clean, but not like it wasn't clean, not unclean, but I think it's got to be a little higher.
Don't.
Okay, that's a lot higher. Okay,
That's
I was going to say
higher.
maybe over Connor, but not over Mac, but they disagreed.
Yeah, I would have said like over Connor is fine, but not above Max. So same thing. That switch 18 was sweet, but again, it's like you're not scoring the money booter. This isn't Big Air, right? Full run there, and that to me like what? Yeah, a little better.
Yeah, it's like he grabs jump 2 really well, but like the other grabs on the other jumps to me are just mediocre. Oh. All right. Well, Matej is not in.
Not in.
Well, he's in for Big Air, so I feel like that's his event anyway.
So we've got Ahal on the outside right now, Colby on the outside.
Yep.
Dang, Connor Ralph getting in there. It's pretty sweet, and our boy Luca Harrington.
Yeah. Is it just the top 3 remaining? Colby, Ahal, Burke?
I think so. Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah, so Burke's in, but Burke's bubble. Oh man.
Yeah.
These are going to be a heavy last.
Dude. Yeah.
3 runs.
Connor
with
is
Burke being able to jump back
right
up.
Now. Yeah.
Well, Burke is probably sweating bullets too.
Yeah. Well, he goes last, right? So he'll have a chance.
He'll have a chance.
Oh, Mac 2. So top 4.
Dude, this is a hard one for Mac too, where it's like, could he get bumped from? Yeah, I guess he could get all the way bumped out. I guess you got to just go for it. You know?
I don't. I feel like maybe he could get bumped to 5th. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how many people are left. So I'll
Yeah. Well, he's looking super clean so far because he is just a regular clean machine.
This is true.
Oh, dude, the Switch 6 Continue 2, that was amazing. Oh.
Nice. Ooh. Yep.
Yeah, that was like, probably good to bail because that was a full whiff on the first jump. But like,
Yeah.
you should feel pretty safe sitting with the 91 in third.
Yeah.
Right? I know 3 more people still have to go, but like that first run, that was a strong score.
Yeah. 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 That's it's going to be a tough pill to swallow if Mac ends up getting bumped out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one if A-Hole and Colby don't make it in too.
True.
Realistically. Yeah, so we have 3 left right now.
Yeah, it really seems like it's a thing where if you land your second run, you get a better score. That's what I'm feeling right now.
That's what we've seen from Andre. That's what we've seen from Luca.
I think if Mac had landed his first run, is what like on that second run, he would be in second place right now.
Yeah, probably. Dude, all right, Colby. Go to Cranktown.
Come on, Colby. He's my pick to win, bro.
Dude, super tech on that second one. That's so fast.
Yeah.
Dude, and that transfer is insane, dude. Nobody's doing that.
And you couldn't tell from the TV, but oh, come on, Colby. God. This is not a comfortable watch.
No, this is incredibly tense. Dude, okay.
I think he grabbed that last jump, right?
It looked like he
His
did.
hand was there. I couldn't tell if he was locked on it, but
I love the double parallel on his last switch double. That's like my favorite look. Yeah. Dude, that was a good run.
Yeah.
That was a good run. I think there might have been like a little goofiness on like the first rail, but I think he covered it up fine. Again, I feel like they've brushed some of that stuff over for others.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, it's insane too how much boost he got on that first jump with it being a nose butter.
Totally agree.
There was a grab in the last jump.
Not incredible, but it was pretty good.
Again, that's where I give a little credit to like locking parallel skis like that.
Yeah.
It's like super gnarly, you know?
Where is
That's a 90. It's a 90.
Yeah, I would put it 4th at a minimum.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a 90.
I think it could be in front of Mac. Like, do I think it's likely? I don't think it's likely.
I think it's just under Mac. I think it's a 4th place.
Okay.
With a 90 flat, but I don't know. It's like, are they going to crush him on a grab? They did.
Oh, they
80.
did.
What, dude?
I don't know.
I don't know about that either.
Well, he's shaking his head, or he's nodding his head like, okay, I get it. But I don't get it.
I don't get it either. There's nothing to get.
I mean, he could have grabbed better his last jump. That's the only thing that I saw. But you could say the same thing about Mac. Like, it's not like he grabbed his switch triple like perfectly. I mean, it was good, but
I don't know. I'd almost want to see like Colby's and Burke's up against each other. I feel like Colby's rails were maybe. I don't know. We're on to A-Hall now, but I have a pit in my stomach.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with what you just said. By the way. Are they going to reward him for that hand drag?
I think it depends on the rest here. little short grab on the first one, but that was
Yeah.
clean. That was clean too, and not so big. Let's get
Yeah, it was
nice
pretty
big
small.
crank grab here. Oh no, dude!
Wow. Well, you can just throw away our podium predictions.
I mean, yeah, basically. And this is also like anybody out there who did place bets. This is why you probably shouldn't be placing bets.
This is why you
So,
should bet, kids, right now.
yeah, there are just way too many variables.
But I'm just gonna point out that Luca Harrington's in first place. Okay,
It's
so
dope. I'm pumped for him, and I knew that throughout this contest we were going to get to this place too, because there's only 10 riders.
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, we're pumped for Luca, we're pumped for Mac, Connor Ralph again. Shout out.
I was gonna say, how about Connor Ralph?
First one, like that's insane. But I'm also heartbroken for others. Jeez. Yeah, even Tom's talking about the kind of in and out sun visibility stuff where like it looked good on the rail section there for Berg. Oh, he just whiffed. Dude, I don't know. I would like some boots on the ground, somebody to tell me why Colby's.
That's where I was gonna go. For me, Colby is in, and Burke should be skiing this run serious trying to qualify.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll never know because he obviously like he bailed on even the first rail, like he came off forward, like he was obviously not in it. So we'll never know.
No, we won't, but I'm going to deep dive and look at some replays later and try to come up with my own why. And I don't know. I'd love to go back and see like Connor's first run again. Again, this is what I said. It's like I'm being a terrible judge. I would need replay going like nonstop.
Yeah. I mean, for me, unquestionably, Colby's rails are better than Burke's. I mean, it's not particularly close for me. I would agree that Burke grabbed better, right? But is that enough, right? Like, I don't feel like he's got more DD, right?
No, I don't think so.
But you're right.
Again, I hate the glossing over on the rails, like it's slopestyle. That it's like it's half of the run, right?
Yep.
And to me, like it does become the separator as we're seeing. Switch 18, switch 16, triple, whatever, you name it. That's the differentiator is like, do you have clean tech rails?
Yep.
And so to kind of gloss over some of those early offs or not pit like Colby's and Burke's next to each other in just the rail runs, to me is like, I don't know. And did he get credit for the nose butter on the first one? Like Burke wasn't doing a nose butter on the first.
Definitely.
I don't know. I wish there was like more people watching that would chime in and tell me if I'm just like way off base.
Explain this to us because
that's okay. I know people are working today, or doing something.
Yeah, that's right. It is Friday. How weird is that? It's a good thing that
I know
we don't have normal jobs. We don't work in an office or anything.
No, we sure don't.
Yeah. This is going to be a thing where we're going to watch replays for like 2 days and then talk about it complain on our X Games recap and still be like, I don't understand.
Yeah. And I hope we can show some clips with it too. And like I said, I know I went way too tech on our last one for the locks recap, and I will try so hard when we do a full X Games recap. But this one especially, I think it'll be very, very hard. I can tell you right now, I will not go too in depth on Knucklehuck. Not gonna analyze that one. I'm not gonna use my brain power.
Yeah, not gonna spend the time on it. It was pretty sick though.
It was.
Where's last night?
Where's my buddy Sammy Schuling today?
That's a good question. Yeah,
dude, I need him in here. He gives me the fuel and the fire to I don't know.
Channel. Yeah, how upset you are.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Dude, okay, so here we go into a final.
So
Burke, Connor, Ralph,
2-run final. What is Burke wearing on his
Mac,
head right now, by
Andre.
the way?
Oh, that looks like a beret, but he's from Norway, not from France, so I don't know how that works.
I don't
But
know how that works either. All right, well, now we know people's runs, and so I'm ready to actually get a good look at these now. You know what I mean?
yeah, this is a okay. If we were to pick like this final five, if we knew the format, if they publicized what they were doing ahead of time, and we could have
Uh-huh.
picked the final five, I don't know if I would have had maybe one of the five, two of the five, maybe.
I had two. I had Luca and I had Mac.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I'll
we have a
remind you,
Joffrey
at the
Wells.
time, Luca was not even in the event when I chose him.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's true. Yeah.
I deserve some brownie points. I said
Oh
I would give
man.
him gold, but it didn't seem right, so I will give him spoiler. But
Yeah, you definitely get some gold stars for that call out
yeah, I'm
there.
looking
It's
like a
just
genius now, but
yeah, I feel like you had some insider trading intel or something going on,
yeah,
but
right.
had a little Jossie Wells sighting at the bottom there. He's
Yeah.
probably cheering on Luca Harrington, the
I
next of
mean,
the
he better be next
next gen
generation.
Kiwi.
Yep.
Pretty decent crowd too, but again, I think most people are at work.
Yeah. Yeah,
Kind
I
of a
think they said they
bummer.
sold out tickets for every day, right?
I saw that.
But yeah,
I
we
don't
think
know.
more people are going to
Yeah,
be around tonight.
yeah, you'll see him at the whatever it's called, the concert stuff at night. That's where those tickets are going to, which is
Yeah.
boring.
Super boring.
Oh man. Well, I mean, regardless of who's in, we're obviously in for a good final right now.
Yeah,
I'm
I have
just
zero doubts.
super hyped to see like how people are going to up it from here, right? So like
Yeah.
let's take Andre for example, who had the switched up Misty 18 on the last jump.
Mm-hmm.
Has he gone over on that again? I think he has. Switch Misty trip.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
maybe he saves that for like, yeah, run 4 if it gets there. Because,
yeah,
I mean, I'm pretty sure, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that scores start over, right? So
yeah, yeah,
your banger from round 1 doesn't hang on. So I don't feel like you put down like, the best run you feel like you can physically do right now. I feel like you got to put down another like decent run, but don't go overboard.
yeah. It's tough, and I'm not saying that like a triple is needed to be on the podium for this because again, I prefer the kind of less is more
Yeah.
um, deal. But at the same time, like if you look at the cast of characters that we have here,
Mm-hmm.
including Burke Rude,
Yeah.
it's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna trend towards the biggest, cleanest trip
Yeah.
on the last
Well,
jump is gonna
yeah.
be a thing,
I mean,
which
that Mac is going to put down a really big, really clean triple. So I feel like everyone is looking at that like, okay, I need to compete with Mac on the last jump because he's probably going to have the best one. You know what I mean?
or Luca, who's in first
I
with
mean,
his
Luca
trip on the
too,
last
for
jump.
sure. But I
You
feel,
know,
I mean, yeah, I'm just like, to me, Mac is like automatic. Like he's always going to put down that switch triple and it's going to be mint. You know what I mean? But you're right. I mean, we've seen Luca do that on a lot
all
of pretty sketchy
season.
big air jumps. So
Yeah, and
like,
get
it's going to be
rewarded
fine.
because it's big and it's clean.
Yeah.
And it's
Well
stomped
grabbed.
like every time. You could. It's probably a testament to some bag work going on, but he drops that thing out of the sky to bolts, like he has from the very
Yeah.
first big air this season.
Yeah.
You
And it's
know.
like he always just over rotates it a tiny bit too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
he
which
always
is
comes
kind of
out a
like a
little open. That's
yeah,
just the way he
and
does it.
it's the way he does it, but that's also like an airbag telltale sign,
Yeah.
right?
True.
Because that's like we've seen that before. That's how you kind of like fall out of stuff
Yeah.
when you're learning onto an airbag. But I mean, he transitions that like little bit of open up fallout
Yeah.
into a really, really clean, like ankles locked landing consistently.
Yeah. You
Um,
can say that again.
I'd be interested to see if he maybe adds a 180. Maybe Mac maybe adds a 180.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
kind of like the big air style as we like push to just a little bit more. But again, I'm not like a big fan of that. I'd rather see like real big, real clean grab,
Yeah.
super clean to the
And
end versus
judges have
kind of like
definitely
wiggle.
shown, and I'm sure coaches have noticed, that they are rewarding clean grabs a lot.
Yeah, if that
That is
should be
vital.
the conversation at the top of the course right now.
Yeah.
Um, and again, I'm not saying we haven't seen some great rail skiing. We've seen some incredible rail skiing from all 10 athletes in the first two runs there.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it's about the rails that it's just not enough because the first two always just notoriously short rails. But I'd like to see a little more, some change up there too. And they probably
Yeah.
have some runs in the back pocket. Will be very interesting. I really
Yeah. It's
wish I
like,
could hear Tom better,
yeah,
know
some of
what
that,
he has to say.
right. It's crazy to me, too. Like, some of the heaviest rail runs didn't really come that close to making finals, you know?
I know. To me, yeah, again, like I said before, it's kind of a shame to
Yeah.
me that they're not. It seems like they're not looking as close at those, or maybe not weighing them as much as a jump score with big grabs.
Agreed.
Sucks when we agree,
I
but
know.
also, I think you're intelligent, so
Common sense might be winning the day on that one.
yeah, yeah, maybe. Oh, your background looks nice. You look like you have a nice sunny day there.
Oh, you like that? Yeah, it's a nice little day here. After
Yeah,
it being, I mean, it's been snowing here, which is not something you see a whole lot in, coastal Virginia. But here we are.
yeah.
I'm
Well,
not
that's a good
complaining.
deal. We've got a little bit going outside too right now, which is nice.
Oh,
We need a lot more though. Like 4 to 6 feet here in Montana, South Central Montana at least would be much appreciated.
down in South Central. What?
Yeah, nobody calls it that, but I call it that.
What are
I'll
we
give you some
watching
other.
here, by the way? What is on Roku right now?
I have no clue, and I also don't know why they're doing like a freeze out into finals, right?
Yeah, they are
What?
definitely icing the kicker right here. It's like
Yeah,
some old school video game, like, documentary that we're watching.
yeah. I don't want to be
Like,
watching that,
unless we're
and I
missing
think,
something.
dude, if I just put a couple hammer runs down, ended up in the top five, I'm ready to keep going.
Yeah,
You
likely.
know,
They
this.
probably don't have this, up on the TV up top, and are, hanging out enthralled by the animations here.
No, I do kind of like it though. I mean, it's
I
if I'm
mean,
going to be watching
I
something,
would
this is kind of
totally
like
be
up my
down.
alley,
Yeah, I'd be totally
But
down to watch it, just not necessarily right now at this moment.
no, me neither. It's like we've been on here for an hour, and I am gripped into this event
Yeah,
and want
yeah,
to see the last 10 runs.
yeah,
Like, uh, that might be a little bit of fail on the production stuff here, but
yeah. I'll have to get the story of what is actually going on here.
I mean, maybe a little course maintenance, but again, that doesn't take this long.
Usually
It's
not.
just well, and I guess
Usually
we
not.
brought it up
Roku is
too,
just
where
paying
it's
the
like
bills.
this is a TV show at the end of the day. This
Yeah.
event, although it's the biggest and best and coolest thing for us and for the sport, it's just unfortunately a TV show.
Yeah, there were, let me tell you, many a time when we're just standing at the top of the half pipe being like, guys, what is taking so long? What's going on? They're like, oh, the basketball game went to OT. And we're like,
Yeah,
oh, okay.
I don't care.
Yeah. You put us on True TV or something? I don't know how that works, but let's get this show moving.
The other thing for this little break here too is like, show me like a warm up for the natural selection coming up, right? Keep me like
Mm.
invested in, I don't know what I'm invested in, why
Yeah,
I'm tuned into Roku TV that I've never watched before in my life.
that's
Like I'm
fair.
here for
Yeah.
one reason.
Yeah. Sell me a little Roku.
Yeah.
This is honestly the first time I've ever watched anything Roku.
Did they go to like a different stream for finals or something? I'm like really
I,
confused.
man, I
I'm
really
gonna
hope not. Oh, Abby says it's playing. Runs are going. Might need to click back from
What?
the X Games site. You're kidding me.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, dude.
Abby, thank
Why?
you.
Why? Why would they do that?
Because they hate us.
I'm on space. Why
It's
am I
still
on
not working
space?
for me. Oh my god, I am gonna have a heart
I'm,
attack.
yeah, me too. I'm straight losing it.
Okay, I'm back.
I am not back. How did you get back?
I just hit refresh a bunch of times.
Oh my gosh, I'm back too, and I'm super bummed because like what? I'm watching a replay of Andre's. Oh my
Same.
gosh.
Abby, thank you, by the way, but
Yeah, thank you very
I'm
much, but
also
also
mad.
super fail. Oh, what was that? Oh, Mac has already gone. Burke has already gone. Connor Ralph has already gone. Had a run, and Andre's in top of a 90. Dude,
Okay, well, not okay. Haven't seen any big runs yet. That's for sure. Burke
I'm
fell.
super bummed.
Connor fell. Yeah. Mac obviously
I'm
didn't have a super clean run, but that was a total fail on X Games' part right there.
total fail. I can guarantee you I will be talking about this for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah. All right, Luca, come on.
Luca. Dude, rookie dog. Luca Harrington is my spirit animal. That's from Lion Farrell on the Twitter X, whatever they call it now.
Yeah.
And we agree with that, dude. He might be our spirit animal too.
Yeah. Man, he's had some clean rail runs too.
Little funky like safety grab on that first one.
Yeah.
Coming hammer into the last though. Oh, again, without
mean,
seeing the other runs because Roku absolutely failed us, and not
Luca's
seeing
happy.
Andre's run, that looks like a top of the pops to me.
I mean, that's definitely a top 3. We know that.
Yeah, and I'm really bummed because like Max was not a fail run score. He got like an 88.
Yeah.
Like, was he off early on something? Did he miss grab?
Yeah, it's like a small off early on that third rail, but not much. Grab the bring back. Yeah, that's a pretty proper bring back, I gotta say.
Yeah, it is.
And he got his Esco, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like he did. But again, dude, the fallout, but I'm telling you, that ankle's locked, just like super clean landing.
No choice. Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, 93.3. Put him up there, too. Luca Harrington, dude, the people's champ for this X Games. Guaranteed. People's champ. I just
is Luca Harrington gonna win the X Games right now, Pete? Like,
I don't know, dude.
Is that
I just love it so much. I love that we've been just talking about him and like watching him, and he's skiing so good, and then it's like comes out and like proves us right, proves everybody else wrong. You know, like wasn't even invited to Big Air. And now he's sitting at the top of Slopestyle with one run left.
He wasn't
to go.
in Slopestyle until last night. Well, probably this morning. Abby says Mac came off early on the first rail. Abby, thank you.
Oh, thank you, Abby. You're an absolute lifesaver. Yes, I miss you.
Saving our psychological mindset right now. And
let's see
Abby,
if I can do balloons
good to hear
for
from
Abby.
you, by the way. It's been too long. You and Sammy.
Those balloons were for Abby.
Yeah. Did Sammy give you a heads up and be like, you need to, I'll be at work, but you need to watch Pete and Andy?
Yeah. Somebody's got to log on.
He was right.
Them.
Yeah, exactly.
We absolutely needed it today, or I would have continued watching whatever I was watching on Roku.
Yeah.
I am so upset by that.
At least we got to see Luca. Like, imagine if we missed that run. Oh my god.
Yeah. Dude, here we go though. This is gonna be hammer last runs here though. With like what was that, 3 falls?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not, I mean, it's definitely not in the bag for Luca. Like, that was a great run, but it is not in the bag.
No, and I think like my prediction was Mac on top. And so, oh, he had an early off. Like that doesn't mean anything to Mac. Like
Yeah,
if he comes back and
yeah,
hammers that clean,
yeah.
who knows? And for
Totally agree.
Luca too, it's like that was the run from before, right? And it's
I'm
big
pretty
and it's
sure.
clean.
Yeah, I feel like his
Well,
first jump could have been a little bit better. It wasn't bad, but
yeah, agreed. But also, dude, what an amazing spot to be sitting in. You get to drop last, right?
yeah.
And if
As
you
an
do
X
have
Games
anything
rookie,
more
by the way.
as a
Yeah,
rookie, dude, I know. This to me though is like the beauty of X Games, right?
totally agree.
Like you can come in as a rookie and win, you know,
Yeah,
and
but it
I
doesn't
don't think you
happen
can
that
say
often. You know what I mean? Like it really
no.
doesn't happen that often. It can happen. Colby did it, you know, but
Yeah,
yeah, we're
but
gonna yeah,
also
we'll live stream half pipe too for sure. We're gonna do the one tonight and
also
tomorrow night.
when Colby won as a rookie, if we were doing our podcast, our TV show
TV
at
show.
that time,
TV
he
show.
would have been on our snubs list for a couple years of like, why does Colby not have an invite?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was in the era that there was like a definitely a different crew, like older crew of riders, and
Yeah, that were
you know Henrik was in the
kind of
mix
on
then
their
and
way
stuff,
out. Yeah.
and kind of on their way out, but also kind of not. But I also think I don't know if they like held off on him for too long, but I also think he probably could have been in there earlier than that first
Yeah.
rookie appearance.
100%.
He wasn't a rookie in
Yeah.
my eyes.
Sammy says
Um,
Mac barely touched the last rail.
oh, okay. But dude, I mean, we saw that in his second run because he's doing the switch cork six,
Yeah.
catching the last like 10 inches to do
Yeah,
a
man, it
continue
seems like
two.
speed is funky. Like it really seems like people are having a tough time gauging speed, you know?
All right, Burke Rude, here we go. Ooh, ooh, last run. Oh,
You're a little bit in front of me.
I'm so sorry.
Mmm. Dude,
Yeah, dude.
I,
That
I'm just going to say it. Berg did not ski super well at this event. He
and he was
really
the
didn't.
and
Like,
he was the heavy favorite, right?
yeah, I'm not going to say him getting into finals was a gift, but let's just say it was controversial.
I would call it wildly controversial,
Yeah.
in my opinion. And to
Co-sponsored.
have that heavy favorite now be down like that run wasn't it. That was a complete
Yeah.
X on that last rail there.
Yep.
That's like a no score for me. Oh man. Dude, it's very tense into this last run. We have
Yeah.
4 runs
All right.
left. It's
I gotta
like,
refresh because you're like 2 seconds in front of me and it's killing me.
I'm sorry.
No, no, no. It's fine. I get it.
Blame Roku.
Oh, I do. I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
good.
blaming
Don't blame
Roku for
me.
a lot of things.
Connor Ralph, dude, I'd love to see him jump up in the mix, maybe shake up on the podium, and not that I
Why
want
not, man?
pressure on Mac, but Mac already has pressure. He's in third. He doesn't want to be
Yeah,
in
right.
third. He wants the gold medal. Let's go, Connor. Dude, rookie season out here. I'm loving it.
That was pretty sick.
That was real clean on the first two.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know how that's going to play.
Yeah, I don't know if that's exactly what he wanted to do, but he didn't come off early.
No, and he still got like a press out of it, I think. So, like,
Yeah.
good by all means. Dude, here we go. Oh, did he touch on that? There was some silly blue vested cameraman in the way.
Yeah, I
Get
don't think
out
he
of here.
touched, but I would imagine that it will be a deduction, you know? But
Oh,
is he still
so
going to
there's
be in the top 3?
he's kind of shaking his head, but it's like I wonder how the like 1 footer is gonna go on that last rail. Because
Yeah.
like yeah, he did the 1 foot, but he also did I think like a press 4 out of it. And of course we didn't see a replay of it because they choose not to replay what we want to see. All right, give us a good one on the last jump here. Trip 18, dude, he held it. He held it like it wasn't super clean, but he held it, no touch.
I mean, being that we didn't see Max run, or Andres, but it seems like to me it's a
Oh,
top 3.
they 87'd him.
No.
He's like,
Okay.
okay. He seems like he's
A
okay
little
with
head
it too. And
nod.
also, again, like, dude, first X
Yeah.
Games slope, made it to finals. You're in 4th place, the worst position to be in. Like, you can still feel pretty good about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I wonder if anyone had him for 4th place.
Oh yeah, we'd have
On
to go to our
Carly's
correspondent,
interview.
Carly.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Mac Dog.
Yeah, this is it right here.
Dude.
Oh.
Dude.
It's okay. It could still happen. We have seen off early on the first rail. Doesn't mean a whole lot.
No, he didn't get his continue to out, dude. That was a revert.
Yeah, you're right.
Done
okay.
for.
You're a little in front of me.
Oh,
all right.
Man.
I mean, still a chance to get on the podium though.
Yeah, I mean he's sitting there right now. But who's left? It's just Andre and Luca.
Yeah, you're right.
So he's locked.
So
he's locked in the
on
3rd.
The podium.
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, like, congrats, Mac. Like, okay.
Yeah. I mean,
we talk all the time about the top. No, but we talk all the time about the top spot. Like, dude, you're on the X Games podium.
Yeah.
You can be hyped. You know, not probably what you wanted, but
yeah, his best runs were in the qualifying. I don't really even know what to call it. I guess we'll call it qualifying. All right, Pete. Any chance for you that Andre can knock off Luca?
I'm just gonna say no.
I'm also. I mean, I'll say yes. I don't think there's no chance, but there's almost no chance. Like, you know, like I would love to know what's going through his head right now. Like, is he going to try triple at the bottom? Like, he needs to go. Yeah, this needs to be real.
Again, it's so goofy off that second rail.
I
think it's like a front 4, and the real goofy off that last one.
Yep.
I don't know either. Tom was just talking about it too. Like, does he have it to get above a 93.3? Like, I don't know. It might take switch trip here, which, like, he's a competitor. We might see it. No. Did just the 18 there to me. No, dude, with the goofy rails up top. We're looking at a Luca Harrington gold medal, dude.
Won the X Games, bro.
Yeah, that is so sick. Oh my gosh, I'm pumped.
I'm super pumped.
Yeah, and I'm still sad too.
Yeah, no, I mean
for the
I'm
big
bummed,
dogs, Colby and A-Hall, like I'm bummed about that. Max Moffat included. But boy, to see Luca on top, it's pretty sick. It's really sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the judges aren't gonna shock us here, are they? There's no way, right?
Dude, there's no way with the 2 goofy rails in there. They can't do that to us. I think that was like under his first run in the finals here. So that's got to be a did not improve score. I don't think you need to be taking this much time either. Let's get Luca on his victory lap here.
That wasn't a score drop, right? They just gave
no, it was a did not improve. He did it, dude. He's on his victory lap. Dude, way to go, young Kiwi men. We are a couple of your biggest fans.
Yeah, 2 real big fans right here. Real big fans.
We are pumped for you, dude. You know, I think part of the beauty of him too is, like, not to say that he came out of nowhere, right? He didn't. He's been around for a while, but dude, what an amazing come up this season so far. And to now be taking a victory lap in X slope.
Just take it easy, bro. Yeah, don't. Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. Let's not.
See another day. Do your thing. Give us Jossie Wells is in attendance. Give us
Yeah, a
your
little zero
best
spin.
zero,
Yeah,
dude.
that'd be nice.
Right here. Maybe zero us all the way through in classic Kiwi fashion.
Right.
Dude, nice
Oh, a
little
little
screamer.
screaming. Okay, I'm into
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, they're talking about betting odds now too. Like his odds were super good. Like you could have made, dude, a trip
Just a casual
banger
dribble
at
to the
the end,
bottom.
dude. Just like in case you didn't know, I'm your gold medalist. Dude, I am so pumped for him too. Like young guy coming out. It's sick. That's really sick.
I mean, it's just that thing too, where it's like, you're like, I feel like I deserve to be in this contest. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm a young kid, but I feel like I'm better than these people. You know what I mean? You're like,
Yeah.
and he's just like, why, why is it that, like, it seems like they're not like giving me any, and then all of a sudden he's in the contest the night before and then he wins it. Like,
Yeah. It's insane. It's like it's the Cinderella story.
yeah,
Like it 100% is. And also like not even being invited to even Big Air up until what, a week ago?
yeah.
Oh man. What a legend, dude. I'm pretty pumped. And wins, dude. Here's a stat checker. This is why we need a
Yeah, why do we
statistician.
need a statistician?
With us is like when's the last time a Kiwi was on top in slopestyle?
I mean, did Jossie ever win this?
I
Right?
feel like he had to have at some point.
I feel like he probably did, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Bro. All right. So Pete, what do you think of the format? What are your thoughts on let's call it a super final?
I don't love it.
Well, I feel like what happened was like worst case scenario where other than Luca, everyone's best run was in the previous round, in the qualifying round.
Mm-hmm.
And then so the final round was like anticlimactic.
Yeah. That's kind of what it felt like to me. I mean, I still had like a little bit of that, oh man, like
Yeah.
nervousness
Oh, I
in
had
there.
that. There was drama, but as a
Yeah.
fan of skiing, it wasn't like banger, banger, banger winner, like it was one
No.
banger and he won.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Um, it's tough, dude. I prefer to see all those riders get like the 4 runs because I think what was
Yeah.
like left on the table for this event was Colby
Yeah.
and A Hall
Yeah.
and Max Moffat. Like I just said, it's like I know
Yeah.
that they could have, with
Yeah, and
2 more runs, put down something incredibly competitive that probably would have challenged that top
yeah,
3.
and I feel like that's what we said at the beginning is like, yeah, sure, if you've got, if you've got a field where it's like, yeah, there's kind of like a top 5 that's clearly above, like the rest of the field, then it makes sense to have like a super final situation, but they didn't. Like, I feel like anyone that who didn't qualify could have put down a 3rd run and won.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's to be honest, this is like a little bit of a bummer. That was like a format bummer.
yeah,
I'm still very upset with Roku for us missing the first 3 runs
yeah.
of the last 10 runs. We missed 30%
Max
of the
Braun's
final
medal run. Yeah.
And like, what was that? You just had to refresh to get off of the video game thing.
Yeah.
Not a huge
Am I
fan
taking crazy
of
pills?
that.
Yeah. Like how? Yeah.
Oh, Bobby Sontag asked if we are going to do one for Pipe. Oh, you answered that one, right?
Yeah, I answered that one, Pete.
Yeah, and then he said, "Can we get nominations for 2025 X Games Top Turd Burglar?" Yeah,
I'm not sure
probably...
I know what that is. You're gonna have to explain that to me, but
I
we'll
don't...
do anything. Like I'm not.
Yeah, I don't know
not
if I
mad
like
at all.
fully understand either, but like maybe it was like who blew it, maybe. I don't know.
I
If I want to
mean,
call
right
that
now it's
out,
Roku,
but...
so
yeah,
it's not close. Roku, then the format, then I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to like call it any athletes like necessarily.
But I mean, how can you like I'm not gonna give. It's not Colby's fault. Like I felt like Colby had a good run. Probably should have been in.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna go down the turd burglar road, I want to see Connor Ralph's run, Burke Rude's run, and Colby's run side by side,
Yeah.
and then I want to decide. I truly think Colby's second run was probably above Burke's. I just do.
I
And
am
that's
having a
tough.
tough time arguing with you. I'd like
Yeah,
to,
that's okay.
but yeah, I'm more mad at the X Games than I want to be. Oh, is that Mr. Sonic?
Yeah,
Hey,
the
we got Mr. Sonic here.
CMO of the Sonic Drive-In. What's CMO? Mechanical
Chief
officer?
Munchies operator?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. I've never heard of a CMO, but I'm also not a businessman.
Yeah.
Not a big businessman, we'll say that.
Yeah. We just know TV shows. Oh, Jeremy couldn't
Yeah.
make it out for this one. Oh, that sucks.
He was probably at Belly Up last night.
Yeah.
This is an early event for today.
It is. All right, Mac looks
Or
hyped. That's 2 podiums in a row. 2 pretty big events.
Yeah, again, like, dude, you wanted the goal, but like, you still, dude, X Games podium is a big deal, right?
Yeah.
Very, very big deal. Andre Rigatoni.
He's got to be the oldest guy in the contest, right?
Oh, I would say so. Bobby said he'll be back for pipe. Dope, dude. We'll be here.
We will also be back for pipe, man.
Nice to virtually, technically chat with you again.
Yep. Chief Marketing Officer, Abby.
Oh,
that makes sense.
Yeah, that's good. Thanks, Abby, for the big business
school lesson. Yeah.
Fill in there. Yeah. Yeah, from alternate to first place. That's what they're saying right now. Is he's getting on the podium?
That's what I'm saying.
Talking about dark horse. Talking about underdog.
Yep.
I'm talking about a big dog. We've been talking about him like he's a big dog forever.
Because he is, Pete. He is a big dog.
He's certified right now. That's for sure.
Can he even? That's a big step. That's a bit. He's got it. He's not
Dude,
a big kid.
That's rad, man. I'm so pumped for him.
It's a sight to see, isn't it, Pete?
Yeah, big time. Get him paid, dude. Pay for his airfare. Give that guy some monies.
Yeah, right. Give him a nice fancy coat.
What is your gold medal payout for X Games?
I mean, it's been $25K for a while. Be nice to wear a little more than that these days, but
pretty good. Hopefully, he has some nice incentives built in with Monster Vocal Marker Dalbello or whatever.
Right. Look at him shaking his head like, bro, I can't believe that just happened.
What'd he do?
Well, he gave Mac a pound, and then Mac said something to him, and he just did the head shake thing, like bro, I can't believe this is real.
Dude, nobody can believe it's real. Like, we're hyped for you, but like, yeah, I'm just like mildly in shock, like as everybody should be.
Yep.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's that landing, that ankles locked landing, insane.
Yeah, Sal looks happy.
Oh yeah, they're doing a little interview right now.
Let's see. All right, I'm gonna listen to it. Sorry if you guys can hear my mic, but
we can hear it a little bit, but it's okay.
All right.
Maybe he'll shout out our TV show. Be like, I have these 2 random supporters out there.
I'm one of their 7 followers.
Yeah, it really helped push me here. Oh, dude, what a great young guy, man. I think he's the nicest, coolest out there. I'm pumped for him. Dude, and don't forget, he still has the event that he's actually in for.
Yeah, right.
Big Air coming up, too.
Imagine.
Dude, are we looking at an X Games? Because, like, Colby, for his, again, like, quote-unquote rookie debut was, like, double medalist, I think, or triple medalist, maybe?
Yeah. Dude's got a sign that says "Call me Sydney Sweeney."
I saw that. She's not gonna
You gotta
call,
shoot your
buddy.
shot. Yeah, it seems unlikely,
But
but guess you gotta shoot your shot.
highly unlikely. Oh my gosh, dude, I love his answer too. It's like, yeah, of course you've been working hard, man. We can see it.
Yeah,
Everybody can see it.
yeah.
Dude, mad
I'll tell you too.
props.
That kid is not an idiot. You know what I mean? Like he knows what he's talking about too. So I like to see
For
that.
sure. And it's so funny too. It's like you see, I'm gonna give you a basketball reference now.
Oh, hit me.
Anthony Edwards,
Yeah.
right? Zero PR media training. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like he is like upper echelon in the NBA right now.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here
Because he's just
listening to
doing his
Luca.
thing, and it's hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I'm sitting here listening to Luca, who again, there's no media training probably
Yeah.
for these guys, right? But he says some great answers, like genuine, nice, like great answers.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it when it goes off script a little bit.
Yeah. That's always fun.
Yeah.
I saw an iHeart Magma sign. I like it. We're getting deep into the signs in the back here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna have to bust out my magma hat for tonight. What
Yeah,
what
I
do we
love
have
that.
tonight? Tonight we have women's pipe.
Women's pipe and men's big air, right?
No, is men's big air tonight?
I don't know.
Dude, that to me seems like a whoopsies.
Or is it women? No,
No,
women's
it's
big air. Women's pipe
yeah,
and then
women's
women's big
pipe,
air.
women's big air, which is tough only on one person.
Yeah, that is. I mean, I would assume Eileen is going to focus on pipe.
Yeah, I think so. But then it's like if all goes, probably according to plan, like she's definitely gonna jump over to big air.
Yeah. Oh
Um,
yeah,
and it
it's a
looks like
short
there's
ski,
some.
but it's going to be weird.
So for pipe, are they gonna do the same thing, where they like
Yeah,
cut a
I think
field
so.
and do a 2-run final?
Yeah.
I don't love it, dude. I just
No.
don't love it.
I mean,
I
it's I like I felt stress. Like I get it. I was stressed out more so than at a normal contest, but yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. The skiing wasn't as good. So
It wasn't, and we didn't have that huge shakeup where you have right somebody like Ahol or Colby who's like, oh, and they're in first,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And you
and
might have already taken your last run and it's over.
yeah. You had a
Or
victory
like
lap. You never won a victory lap, but
uh,
I'm okay with
again,
I'm okay with a Luca Harrington victory lap. Don't get me wrong, but from a TV standpoint, there was a lot of people in a production truck going, "Oh God, not another victory lap."
yeah, maybe, but like that was such a well-deserved
Yeah,
victory lap, and
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
pumped for him
We
too.
were pretty hyped. All right,
Yeah,
so we're gonna do women's pipe. That's what's next, right?
women's
And then
pipe.
probably
Yeah,
right
I'm
into
gonna.
women's big air.
It looks like they're pretty back to back because what do they have? Women's pipe at 5:15 and big air starts at 6:45, and it's not really showing any events in between. Um,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if
so
if Eileen wins pipe, like, can she even participate in the awards? Like, I feel like as soon as pipe's over, she's got to bail. Like, that's
yeah,
just the way it works.
probably. And again, I know you can't like reorganize the schedule based around one athlete who's
Yeah,
doing 3 disciplines, but
yeah, yeah. We've heard about the Gus
that's
problem.
that's tough. And I wonder who's next up on the big air list, just in case.
Yeah,
She either doesn't want to do it, and also when's that person going to find out after she's like carted away
those are
with a
excellent
gold medal?
questions. I'm thrilled that I don't have
Well,
to answer any of them, but those are excellent questions.
yeah, I'd be super frustrated to be honest
Yeah,
if it was like 5 minutes before and it's like, oh, yep, you're in. It's like, oh, cool, yeah, let me just change my mindset completely.
yeah. Got to get my other skis, change the mindset. Okay, cool. I just won X Games. Oh, but I got another contest I got to do literally right now.
Yeah, and see, this is annoying too because the next event that they have up is women's ski street style, which is fine, right? We've
Yeah,
got some competitors in there that were in Knuckle Huck last night, like Rel. I think Marin is in there.
yeah,
Um, I can't remember who else is in it. But then 1 hour from now is we have men's ski street style. So it's like you've got, oh, and they're doing heats, but you have Colby Stevenson's in it, Max Moffat's in it, Alex Hall's in it, Evan McEachran's in it. I don't know. I just feel like.
Yeah, Abby agrees. She says the new format is not a vibe.
It is not. I think that's the best way to put it, Abby. Thanks for saying that. It's a vibe, but it's not the
it is
vibe.
definitely not the vibe you want.
No.
It is kind of one of those weird vibes.
I
like
would agree, unfortunately.
You know?
Yeah. Before we jump off here, though.
Yeah.
Jossie Wells did get an X Games gold medal January 2016. And as far as I can remember, like that would probably be the last New Zealand gold medal
in slope.
In slope. Yeah.
Yep. I would bet you're right about that. I can't. Yeah, like I mean, you know, there were some other Wells brothers in there that were pretty good slope skiers, but I don't think any of them won X Games.
I don't think so either. And obviously Nico in pipe.
Yeah.
But we're talking slope style. My jam.
That is a different thing.
Different thing.
All right. Well, should we sign off until women's pipe?
We
Abby,
should.
You're gonna be around for women's pipe, right, Abby? You better be watching it.
Please, Abby.
You don't have a choice.
Yes, please. Yeah, we need her in there to tell us if Roku screws up again.
Yeah, she says, of course. That's what I'm saying.
That's it. One more balloons for you before we go here.
Yeah.
Come on, balloons. There we go. Sweet. Well, I'm going to change venues and drive to beautiful Red Lodge, Montana. But I'll see you around 5:15.
I will be in this exact same place. So
perfect. Well, make sure you stand up too.
I'm going to do some actual work. You know, I'm going to, work on a Friday afternoon as much as I don't want to. But I don't mind.
Yeah.
I like my
Fun
job.
stuff.
Yep.
That's good. Abby. All right. Well, I'll see you this afternoon.
Yeah. Pete, you
good
too.
Stuff.
Bye, guys.